Hey, Wolfpack, Angela Wolf here. Nice to see you. And yes, I am live in between the holidays. Did you have a good Christmas? I know it went by so fast. So last week, I'm sorry I missed you. I was planning on being live with you. Instead, I was in the airplane on the chat side. And the chat side was working on YouTube, but not on Facebook. So all of our flights got screwed up with the weather. So I hope you enjoyed the Linda Tunic Sew Along binge watch that I posted that day. In the meantime, I'm reading all your comments, and it sounds like some of you ended up with what I had over Thanksgiving, which ruined all of Thanksgiving. So, Phyllis, I hope you are feeling better. Joanna, I know there's some weird bugs going around, but thankfully I got mine out of the way for Thanksgiving, and I felt great. So, did Santa bring you what you wanted this year? That's the big question. Yeah, that's the big question. So, a couple things. This is going to be a short show. I don't have a lot to share because I'm working on trying to make something for New Year's Eve. So, I have this cute top. I didn't make it. I actually purchased it a long time ago, and it's really cute. So, let me just show you. Now, I'm wearing jeans, totally casual today. I literally ran into the office for the live show, and then I'm going back home because it's kind of like my week off, right? All right, so I think this with a pair of black pants, black skirt, black shorts. I'm like super casual today. But it's kind of longer. It's a cute top and it can go over a tank top. So I didn't make it though. And since I didn't sew it, I always have a hard time wearing something that I didn't make. I don't know. So I'm debating. I have some velvet over there. Helen, I saw your top in the Angela of Patterns Facebook group, which kind of inspired me. Maybe I should pull out some of that velvet again. I have a green piece already cut. I cut last year in my UFO projects. I could start with that. I also have some beautiful sequin fabric, but this is already finished. I don't know. What do you all think? Are you doing anything for New Year's? Because I don't ever stay up till midnight, but I still like to dress in something festive for New Year's. All right, hey, Karina. And Karina, by the way, your tree looked amazing. I saw that on Facebook. It's so great to see you all. Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. A couple announcements. Tomorrow's show was supposed to be on Brother with Nephi, and our schedules just could not combine last Friday to pre-record it. So that one is off the list. And so the next Brother show will be next week. Let's see. Joe's giveaway. So I just got this huge box of items that some of you won. I told him just send them to me and I'll send them out to you guys that won. But he sent more than he gave away. So I'm going to have to come up with something fun next week for you as some more giveaways. But January 1st, I will be drawing one lucky winner to a fabulous dress form. And how can you enter? You have to be a member of the Fashion Sewing Club or sign up and be part of the online class, the Holiday Virtual Class 2023. So that's all you have to do on the 1st. And by the way, it probably won't be early on the 1st, but I will do a random drawing from all of those people. So if you're in the Fashion Sewing Club and in the holiday class, you get 2 entries. Thanks, Patty. I thought it was kind of cute. Oh, Terry Joe got a cutting table with 3 shelves. Hey, that sounds nice. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I actually think my allergies are picking up, and this has been hanging for probably 3 years. I have not worn it. We haven't really gone anywhere. So I think it needs to go into the wash and get any dust off of it. It's kind of, here, I'll take you to a different camera. Come on over here. Take you to my cutting table. See how it's like a see-through? Almost like a crocheted. Karen, I don't know if you're watching, but it reminds me of your crochet that you do. I think you were wearing something like that with Amanda. But yeah, it's like crocheted and then rows of tight crochet at the bottom. So it's kind of like for those that do crochet, stitch, chain, stitch, like a double stitch, chain, double stitch, chain. It might be a single stitch. So it's like every other one. It's really cute. Yeah, it doesn't really have any stretch, so but it fits perfect. Yeah, so that's my goal, unless I get really ambitious and decide to make something. I don't know. I don't necessarily see that happening since what do we have, like 2 days to New Year's Eve? I don't know. Maybe. Mary, is it meant to be uneven? Is the top uneven? No, it's not meant to be uneven. So if it's uneven, it could have been the way I was standing. Maybe. Black pants. Yeah, Lynn, I'm thinking I have these black faux leather pants that I made a couple years ago. I mean, we're not going to Vegas. That kind of looks like a Vegas outfit, but they're faux leather, stretchy. I would never wear them without a longer top because they're just a little bit out there, but they're great for like New Year's Eve. All right, I'm scanning your questions. Does anybody have any Q&A for me? I love velvet too. Hey, Susan, that's not a dud. We stay in too. Well, we might go out in the afternoon, but usually New Year's Eve is usually the night that I stay home because I go out so many other nights. And no offense to you that do go out, there are a lot of crazy drivers that night. So I try to avoid the roads. Plus, I might like to have a glass of champagne. So that would mean I'm definitely staying home. Great to see you, Lorraine. Hey, Lois, did you see I sent you an email back today too? Just in case you missed that. Oh, that sounds cute. Hi, Zena. Did the weather in Florida get a little better? Hey, Peg, that means you have 2 entries for the dress form. Good luck. Good luck. Also, don't forget that those in the Fashion Sewing Club, Melody is giving one away as well. So for that, you'll have to go in and watch the last episode that we had or go into the Facebook group. And you can email me for details on that too. Yeah, you know what? It looks like sequins. And there are some little sequins, but you know, the yarn is almost a metallic. I thought it would be uncomfortable, like itchy. It almost looks like metal. Yeah, like I should be I don't know, what were those things that they used to wear metal for? Yeah, one of those. Hey, Sharon, by the way, Win loved the cookies you sent. Loved them, loved them. And I even put some in the freezer so he wouldn't eat them all. Yeah, that's what it looks like, Peg. Oh, you remember those, Patty? Yeah, I made those. I think I made those when we did the leggings. Oh, Joanne says Joanne, when you said you celebrate early, I was thinking January 6th, but you're probably talking 6 p.m. You know, by the way, those of you that don't like to stay up very late, the best fireworks are in Australia, and you can watch that at about 5 or 6 p.m. Yeah, those are mine. Hey, Susie. Can you show chenille? Yeah, I don't think I have any up here, though. Anne. Chenille's like, let me just double check because I usually have something around here that has chenille in it. I don't see it. It's kind of, I'm looking. Can't believe I don't have any up here. I've got a lot of sweater knits. I just finished the bag for the cruise that we're going to be making on the cruise. Chenille. I don't have any up here. It's kind of like a nubby fabric. So, Anne, I'll look for some before our next show. Lorraine says, you don't go out in New York. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. That is true. That is true. Hey, Karen, congrats on the new baby in the family. Oh, Victoria said she's actually working on the Linda tunic right now. Well, good luck on that, Victoria. And if you missed last week's show, it was a binge watch of all of my Linda tunic episodes. Oh, Sharon got the new printer. So, Sharon, have you printed any fabric yet? I would love to know what you took a photo of to make the fabric because it's really fun. Okay. What other news do I have? I have a couple things. Let me open this up real quick. In case you missed this last week, hold on. See if I can find this. If you go to my website, and I've added a calendar starting, well, I started briefly this year, but I'll bring this up so you can see it. I know a lot of you like to know when the live shows are, who's coming on, things like that. So let me just share this. Maybe it's coming. Share screen. Here we go. So this is where you'll go for that. Go to angelawolf.com. Here you go. And at the very top, if you look under here, classes and live shows, click on that. And here are all the links where I will put anything coming up. So January 9th, that's just in a week or so. There's a custom quilting with your embroidery machine. I've scheduled quite a few dime events. It's about every other month. So you can click here, click on the event, and here it will give you all the details, the time, and a link to sign up. So once you're here, you can sign up for the newsletter or click on any of these, and it will take you to the event page. Although you can't see that because it only kept the one page. So, all right, back here. And then down here at the very bottom, you can save these, add it to your calendar right here. And then if you want to share it on X, post it here. By the way, big news for people who love to watch on Twitter. I know one of the big things was that I can't see your comments on this thread right here. Well, if anybody's watching on Twitter, leave a comment right now because now they show up. So when we do our giveaways and all of that are live, I can see comments from YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. When I'm on LinkedIn, I only use that if we're doing a business side. Twitter and Twitch. So I can see all of your comments now. Before, Twitter was kind of like the one that I couldn't see your comments. This one's not rough peg. So this must be more of, I mean, it does feel like chain. I have to see if I can find this yarn to see what it is. Ooh, Olivia, that would be pretty. Velvet pants. So in case you missed the photos, I did post something with, I have a pretty big family. We can't all get together usually just because of the fact that, well, a lot of us live in different places. But here's the photo in case you wanted to see this. I know a lot of people love to see the family photo. And I have a cute story about Christmas for you. So I'll bring this up for you. The twins are 5.5 now. That's usually how we always remember how old we are or how old we're getting. So there you go. There's the family that we could get together. That's my youngest sister right here, Teresa, and her twin girls. And then we have Carter and Jackson. They're so fun. So this is the cutest thing. We didn't plan our outfits, and my mom and I both wore a dark navy velvet. Teresa had a navy and black outfit on before she switched into the Christmas pajamas. And it's like the girls had dark navy dresses on. It was so much fun. And that's my brother Mike, his wife Amy. And you all remember Colin, Cody, and Austin. They were there at my house the one time, not my house, but here at the office. Remember they were on the floor playing with, oh, what about that fabric? The pink and the red, the sequins that go both ways. They were writing their name. It was pretty darn funny. Yeah, so I've been going through some of the videos and I gave Carter a magic trick box that is kind of he's only 6. I think it's for 8 and above, but he's pretty smart. So I got to enjoy magic tricks for a couple of hours. Definitely. Oh gosh. Happy New Year, Susie. So that was our New Year, or that was our Christmas Eve. Busy day, lots of cookies, lots of great food. Oh, Christy. So, Christy, I have a question for you. If you're getting the sublimation printer, did you also get are you getting a heat press so you can do mugs? Just curious. That's on my bucket list for this year. Oh, Sharon got the sublimation printer. So, Krissa, is the well, I don't know the sublimation printer. I'm guessing that's what SP1 is. Sublimation printer. Oh, yeah. So is that what, Sharon, you said you got the sublimation printer? Oh, yeah, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking you got Print Moda. So, Krissa, do you see behind me? Or actually, here, look right here. This right behind my dress form right there. This is the Print Moda right here. Let me move. I was doing some draping. This is Print Moda. This will print fabric on rolls. Very cool. The Print Moda, or that's the Print Moda, the sublimation printer. And by the way, full disclosure, I am a Brother Brand ambassador in case somebody is new to the party. The sublimation printer will prints on a sheet that you use that you can then use to press to your t-shirts. Okay, so remember the sheets that you buy at the fabric store that are kind of stiff. You press them on your shirt and it's like, ay, ay, ay. But that's all we had before. So now with the sublimation printer, which I'm so glad Brother has finally gotten into that market because it's been on my list to purchase. And so now I can at least purchase from Brother, which is great. So you've seen maybe graphics on a t-shirt that are, your t-shirt still feels nice and soft. It's that graphic. Or graphics you see on a mug. Now, I did not do this, but similar. Let's see, where else could you put them? All over the place. But it's pretty cool. And the price point is wonderful. So does that help, Carissa? All right, Karen has a question. I have a question. Making the ruche tee, the waist in the pattern is positive ease, where the chest and hip are negative ease. The waist was way too loose on Kylie. So just take it in. So all you have to do, Karen, if everything else, the waist on the pattern is supposed to be just about 1-to-1. I do usually leave the waist a little bit looser because you're ruching it, so you have that nice flowy fabric at the bottom. But if it's way too big in the waist and it fits everywhere else, then just start tapering from right below the bust and taper it down. The other thing about the ruche tee is that it's 4 inches longer than a normal hem. Remember, because I usually add 4 inches to be able to add that ruching. Okay, I see somebody saying, will you show me? Yeah, sure. Here you go. I think I even have a Sharpie laying around here. Okay, so the ruche tee is one of the easiest patterns that you can make. And I just had some paper. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my paper. It's basically like a t-shirt, but it has quite a few different collars and stuff that you can choose from. And it's usually the shirt that I use for all my pattern hacks. All right, so if this is your pattern, like this, a couple things. Is it loose? Is it even on your side seam? Or is it looser in the back? What you want is to make sure your side seam goes actually down your side seam. So from your underarm down, you don't want this pulling to the front or pulling it to the back. So if this was on your body, let's just say there's your arm sticking up. You want the seam straight up and down, perpendicular to the hem. If, for example, you have maybe a little bigger tummy, it might pull this way. And you need to adjust the pattern in order to make it hang like this. So if it's even and everything fits from here up, then just start here and take it in all the way down. If you only need it in the waist and not in the hips, then just take it in and take it back out. And again, you have 4 inches extra down here to add your ruching. So if you're not going to add ruching, then take that 4 inches off. I can't wait to see the top, by the way, Karen. Sounds very cute. All right. What else do you have for me? Christy said she wants some fun things to play with. Hi, April. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah. We could have a bloopers video for you if you wanted to. Not sure that my brothers and sisters would want me to share that, but I could totally have a good one. Oh, yeah, we were pretty coordinated. So then I tried to get a nice photo of just all the grandkids with my mom. You can probably guess how that went. I've got one good one and all the rest are pretty hilarious. Not everybody wants to look at the same time and not everybody wants to smile. And a lot of them like to make funny faces. Really funny faces. Okay. Let me see if there's any last minute questions and I'm going to call it a day because I've got lots to do to try to get this my New Year's Eve done. Oh, thanks, Patty. So the SP1, I never know the abbreviations. I just know the full word. SP1 is the sublimation. Well, I can't wait to see what you make with that. Oh, Christy already has you will probably most definitely want a flat heat press if you get the print motor because it's easy to do shirts. Oh, a lot of you got the sublimation printer. Oh, Patty, enjoy. Oh, hey, Chris up. Go back on Brothers Sews, and I don't know which episode, but if you go on their YouTube channel, I did a whole episode on how to print. And actually, Patty helped because I accidentally had the front cover open. So you have to download the app to your phone, Artspira, and you can print from there. Hey, Clovis. Oh, I do too. Hey, Karina, you made a really beautiful top for Christmas too. All right. Any last minute questions for me? I'm going to let you all go because lots to do. Getting ready for the new year. What is your New Year's resolution? That's the big one. Last year, I had about 3 and I kept pretty good at them. Pretty good. One was to start exercising more consistently instead of like once a week. So that check, which thus you get a little healthier. Check. I wanted to get through my UFO projects. I need a little buzzer. So I got a check, and now let's see what else. I wanted to try to make 1 outfit a week. Do you remember any of the others? I don't always share them all. But I did have a lot. And so I get about a 50-50. So I'm just curious. Keep on sewing. Well, that's definitely a good one. Sew more. So I was thinking of a good slogan for next year, especially for the Fashion Sewing Club. Okay, so how many times do you get ready to sew, but you should be sewing something else? Maybe it's a gift. Maybe it's something you've had on the list for a while, but you're kind of like, I'm really not in the mood to sew that. I would really like to sew something else. So how did the slogan go? Sew what I want, when I want. Sounds like a spoiled rotten brat, right? But it's sewing. So, sew what I want, when I want. That is my slogan for next year. So if I'm in the middle of sewing jeans and I'm just not feeling the love anymore, or at least not that week, and I feel like making a top, well, then I'm going to switch up gears and not feel guilty about it at all. So that's sewing related. Sew what I want, when I want. What do you think? That's my resolution. Yeah. Sew more is Terry's. A lot of you have that one. Bye, Anne. Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Oh, so mine was similar to yours. So, Diane, did you get a plus or a minus last year? 50-50? I would still love to try to get through all of my UFO projects. It just never seems to happen. I know. This year, one other goal is to simplify, organize and simplify. You all know I had the huge flood last year. Well, that caused total chaos. And so everything got piled into bins that was safe and not wet. So I need to go through those and organize. And then if I don't think I'm going to use it, I got to get rid of it. What am I going to do with this stuff? Like if I were to like expire, well, hope not. I'm pretty young. But let's just say Win got stuck with all this stuff. Oh my word. I'd have to tell him, Wolfpack, you're going to all have to send in your phone number because he would be totally lost with what's here. But let's hope that doesn't happen. That's not my goal. My goal is to organize, simplify, and get rid of stuff. So I might have some giveaways. And it might be something you might be interested and might not be. I make a goal list too. Oh, Lorraine has a trick for you on the printer. Make sure you send it to Trey too. Yeah, because the Print Moda also prints fabric. Oh, Christy says, make a garment that I'll wear. Oh, definitely. See me more. You want me to see you more, Mary Lou? Or I bet you that says so more. Or you could see me more. Either one. Amanda, you never get them done? Oh, well, that's why I make so many. So then at least if I get a 1% average, I still succeeded somewhere. Ooh, more videos on YouTube. Sounds good, Karina. Oh, yeah, of course my goal is to get Fabric to Fashion out, which it will be out, just not sure when. Oh, Terry Joe, read the whole Bible in 2023, 5 days left. Oh, wait, this was last year. Did you make it? Because there's a priest, Mike Schmidt, Father Mike Schmidt, that, do any of you have the app, the Hallow app? It's called HALLOW. If you don't, I highly recommend it. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but I love that app because I can punch in things like if I want to do the rosary in the morning, it will remind me. Not that I need reminding, but it also had, but Bible in a year. There's a few other things in there, other spiritual things, but Father Mike Schmidt has that, and I've heard it's wonderful. I should add that to my list for 2024 because I didn't do it last year. So that was kind of a cool thing. But anyways, the Hallow app, I think it was maybe $79 a year. I don't remember. But they have a family membership now for a little bit more, and I think you can share it with 5 people. Don't quote me, but it's something similar to that. Yeah. Now, that app I started in March, and I love it. I love it. I love getting reminders. You set up your own schedule for every day or whatever you would like for your schedule, and it's in there. It's great. You know what else is coming out in 2024? Season 4 of The Chosen. Yes, I cannot wait. If you are bored, that season 1, 2, and 3 of The Chosen were amazing. I actually just finished season 3, and I've watched season 1 and 2 twice already. So season 4, I think it says it comes out in February, and it's going to come out in theaters first, and then you'll be able to get it on their app. Hi, Amy. Oh, there you go, Peg. That's a better way to put it. Decisions. You got it, Mary Lou. So more. So for yourself more. I love that. Yes. Oh, and exactly. So what I want when I want, hence the UFOs. You got it. So, okay, taking off the ending the UFO projects because I would rather sew when I want what I want. It should be fun, definitely. Hi, Kay. Great to see you. I agree. If it's something, well, I work better under pressure. So I work better if New Year's Eve is tomorrow, which it's not. I have a few more days. But if it was tomorrow, I would come up with the most stellar outfit today and it would be sewn, adding touches of couture to it. If I plan weeks in advance, forget it. Forget it. Hey, Dorothy, great to see you. Yes, I'm still live, but you missed most of the show because I'm hanging up here in just a moment. Nice to see you, Glenda. Oh, Kathleen, that's a good one. Keep your studio neat and organized. Well, that's definitely on my list. I started that way last year, and then the flood kind of ruined it. But the flood's over, and it's in cleanup mode. So, oh, I like that. You have a jar. That's a good idea. Oh, Zena, you got your machine. Congratulations. Santa was good to you. I thought so too. Yeah, sewing what I want when I want, or just sewing is going to add to the UFOs. It doesn't matter. Oh, Lorraine said she's going to organize. Bobby, good luck on that. No more. You only have a drawer for your UFOs? Huh. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I will tell you this, that when I was trying to move some things around, I said, could you grab me another bin? Because I would really like to just throw this fabric in there and throw it in the bin. He said, then the bin's going to end up downstairs and you're never going to know what's in it. It'd be better to organize it, go through it, and save what you want and throw it out. That's way too rational. Yeah, way too rational. Although I should try it. Patty, I agree. I agree. Oh, Mary, you've already taken Christmas down? Oh, yeah, no. I'm a leave the tree up until March type of girl. Just during the dark days. Actually, more like February, but it's so dark right now. And even in the morning, this morning it's 7:30 and I'm usually out the door running around. It's still dark. Oh, I cannot wait till the light gets longer. Oh, Karen, you do? That's awesome. Oh, that's a good idea, Susan. Hey, Dobsy. Merry Christmas. Oh gosh. Oh, Trisha, I could understand that. Oh, this is a good one. Kathleen wants to make a muslin that actually fits. So, Kathleen, do you want jackets, pants, or a top? Just out of curiosity. Kay said she's going to organize her sewing room. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Wear it out or wear it out. Yeah, that's true. Terry Joe, the app is Brothers app, Artspira, Artspira, the Artspira app. Um, you can use that with your print moda and your sublimation printer and embroidery, all of the above. But it has to be, how's it spelled? Okay, hold on, let me see. Artspira. Let me bring it up for you. There you go. Artspira. And it's an app the app is free, but there's also a paid version now. So if you want more designs, things like that, then you'll want the paid version. If you don't, then just do the free version because there's a ton of stuff in that as well. All right. Any last minute questions? Or I'm gonna let you all go. Oh, Patty, the pants sloper class. Yeah. Oh, Mary said January 6th. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, Terry needs to make her jean sloper. So I guess, I should probably come up with, while they're asking about that, I know some of you are new to the party here. I've got a ton of classes on my website. And maybe, let me just see here. I could add, let me just bring the website up. It's academy at angelawolf.angelawolf.com. I'll put it in the comments. And I will come up with a coupon code. So Fashion Sewing Club, I will give you a higher discount to classes than you've had. Why don't we do that from now? Give me an hour to set it up. From now through January 8th. Why the 8th? Because the 9th is when I will be back at work. So how's that? And I will put a discount towards these. Let me bring this up. There will not be a discount to Fashion Sewing Club because if you're a member of the Fashion Sewing Club, you save that amount every month anyways. But let me just bring this up and show anybody who maybe has not been to my site. There you go. And down here, if you scroll down, there's the gift making class. Then you have these classes are if you buy a Brother Stellaire, you'll get free access to. So those don't count. But there's the summer class, the traveling tank. That was a super cute. That includes a pattern and directions. Last year's holiday class, learn to sew stretchy jeans. This was a super popular class. So I will put a discount to that. The basic leggings, which is a pattern. All of these include patterns and video instructions. There's the pant sloper class. And then for those that have a serger, now, first of all, if you buy the Brother Serger, the Airflow, you get access to this class down here, the Serger Airflow. It is 14 full episodes with projects. It is a stellar class if you want to learn how to use your serger. But if you don't have that, I've got Serger 101, 102, and 103 that you could use any serger. I'm using the Brother, obviously, but you could. How to hem pants, how to hem a skirt. Embroidery 101, these were I did with Cindy Hogan. You got 101, 102, 103. So I will come up with a discount code for everyone. And then Fashion Sewing Club, I will bump your code a little higher. And it'll even be higher than the one that you're used to. So there's the Fashion Sewing Club. No discounts to that. But there's the Sewing Knits Masterclass as well. All these options, a lot of fun. So if you're into taking online classes, a lot of these are from the last couple of years. They're great. I do have a pretty good list for next year. So assuming there's no floods and assuming there's no crazy sicknesses or things like that, you are going to have a lot of fun next year if you enjoy classes and patterns. So I can't tell you what I'm working on till it's out. I've learned that. Just wait till it's out. Kathleen on all of them. All right, so I'll come up with a code and I will post it onto Facebook for you. And it'll be up and I'll keep it good until a little bit longer. What do you got for me? Diane, I need to set up my scan and cut. Ooh, so you can use it with your Stellaire. That's very cool. Yes, you're going to love that scan and cut. Oh, you have a St. Patrick's Day tree? That's brilliant. We should do a Valentine's Day tree too. I think it's pretty... I agree, Amanda. I think it's a pretty unanimous thing. I'm going through all of your comments. It's like really unanimous that everyone needs to clean their sewing studio. So I challenge you all to clean before, let me just double check the date, because I will be traveling a little bit. Most people take their vacation during Christmas. I always take it the week after. Why? Well, because there's usually a sailfish tournament or something like that going the first week of January. So you probably all heard me talk about that, those that love to fish. It's the Holly tournament. Her story was very tragic, but it's pretty cool that her family put this together. It's been, I don't know, 5-6 years now. It's an awesome tournament down in the Keys. And that usually comes the first weekend. So the discount will go through January 8th. If you're purchasing anything that needs shipping, it needs to be purchased by tomorrow at noon, or there will be no shipping until the 9th, just to give you a heads up. Yeah, that's the one bad thing. But the online classes, you don't need anything shipped. Oh, Trisha needs to finish her jeans that you did in the studio. That was a while ago. You do need to finish those. Oh, I'm with you, by the way, Krissa. Yeah, my whole wardrobe has changed. I think it changes with age, with seasons, with styling, things like, okay, for example, right now, what's big? The 80s and 90s. Now, I wouldn't be caught dead in what I wore in the 80s, but some of the styles are really cute. So you have to transform them a little bit. I'm thinking of, do you all remember the skirts? Well, maybe you won't, but this is what I wore in the 80s. They were like, I can't even believe what I paid for those either. They're literally, they look like a scarf, but they're really tight. And you'd layer them. You put one or two of them and kind of layer them. Does anybody, please tell me you all remember that. If you didn't wear them, did your kids? Because I wore that with these cute white shoes and socks. Yeah, I think that would have been 9th and 10th grade. 80s. Well, I wouldn't be caught dead in that now, but I could still think of transforming that look into something stylish for my age and for the styles that are there now. So even if you save stuff from the 80s, it's still changed a little bit. Although there were a few belts I wish I would have kept. That would have been cool. But I agree. I think everybody changes through time. Oh, thanks, Pam. Yep, master class is 1 year. So what Brother did is they're giving you that class at this point for the Stellaire, the XP3, and the Surger. You get it for 1 year from the time you sign up for class. So 1 year. Brother has purchased 1 year for you. And the way the classes are set up is you can purchase additional years by visiting your Brother dealer. So if you were in the XP1 class, let's say, and you're like, I'd really like to take that, or maybe now you have the XP3, but it was an upgrade and didn't include the class, just go to your dealer. You can purchase it for a year. And actually, I'm going to be adding some more lessons to each one of those, just fun things I've been working on. So you already have the master class, and now I'm going to be adding some bonus things. So just something extra. I love working on those machines, by the way. Oh, Mary, I get it. I'm with you now. Oh gosh. And you already cleaned yours. Well, good for you. Oh, Patty, Joanne's mask download, please. Did you send me a note about that and I didn't reply? I apologize because I remember the email. Yeah, I will check into that right away for you. All right. Well, this has been kind of fun. I thought to myself, I don't have anything to show you today because I'm in the interim of a lot of different things and I'm trying to clean and organize for New Year's Eve, but I thought, "Hey, I want to come and hang out with you and do a live Q&A and this is super fun." Super fun. Hey Lisa, nice to see you by the way. Christy, how can we tell where did you go? How can we tell how much longer we have in our master class? It should say when you log in. And then if you're in the Fashion Sewing Club, you need to email me because you get a little extra perk there uh, if you already have one of those classes. So, yeah, it should say, and you can always email me and I can check it for you. Oh, you're welcome, Patty. You're welcome. Okay, Patty, I'll check it out. If you think of it, if you want it faster, forward me it again. Then I don't have to go dig for it. I thought it was fun. And by the way, it's fun just between the holidays to hang out with friends and just talk sewing a little bit, right? Yeah. So I hope you all no, Terry, it was not an email for you. It was an email from somebody else. I did not send an email out. Nope. Is the Fashion Sewing Club beginner friendly? Marina, I would say yes, because I teach beginner. And then I also, for those that want to learn more, I teach more. What do you all think? There's quite a few Fashion Sewing Club members here. So leave a comment for Marina. She's on YouTube. And let her know. What do you think of the Fashion Sewing Club? Quite a few of the people you see here, Marina, have been members since the original. Is this year? I think this is going to be the start of our 5th year. All of the videos are hosted in the Fashion Sewing Club. Actually, Karina, let me bring this up for you because there's actually a free you can it's not really free, but it is free. You can go in and see what the Fashion Sewing Club's like. So let me just bring this up for you. When you're here, let me bring this down. And anybody who wants to know about the Fashion Sewing Club, I did this a while ago. And this little video here, it's not live anymore, but you can still go there. So here's the link to Fashion Sewing Club. It was on the Academy site. And I think I have the video down here. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, I definitely need to add it here. There's actually a free section you can go into to see what it's like. So I will find that and I'll be sure to add that to the newsletter this week. Yeah, thanks for asking about that because there is definitely, let me see if I could find one more link to it here. I could drop it in the comments for you. I haven't signed in on this computer for a little while, so it might tell me that I have to have a password. Here it is. All right, so I will drop this let's see. I have a couple free classes. So one of them is learn how to embroider on the whimsical embroidery designs. I'll drop that in the comment right now. This is totally free. Do you see it in there? Okay. And then let me find the one for Fashion Sewing Club. I just have to remember where it is. So in the Fashion Sewing Club, there are hundreds of videos, hundreds and hundreds, because we meet twice a month. Sometimes it'll be 3 times if there isn't, but we always meet twice a month. It's usually every other week. Okay, I don't see it offhand, so I'll find it and I'll put it in the newsletter. If anybody knows where it is, drop it in the comments because I don't see it. I'll find it. So anyways, it's free and that will give you a chance to see what's in there and how it works. Oh, Lisa, did you get my email today? I just need to know the size and double check that that was your address. Best email, Victoria, info@angelawolf.com. All right, you got answers. Susan said it. Everyone's very friendly too. Peg says yes, it's great for beginners. I try to keep it for beginners and then enough in there that's for advanced. Excuse me. All right. Zena says it's great. Stacy's been a member since the beginning. Mm-hmm. And if you join before January 1st, you might win a dress form. You never know. Oh, Janet was a beginner when she started. Well, that's good to hear. Here's all of your comments. Hey, Bev, great to see you. Trisha says it's worth every penny. Just also keep this in mind. In the Fashion Sewing Club, if you like to shop for fabric or patterns or other things, there are a ton of discounts where if you're paying $15 a month, which is like a couple Starbucks a month, you actually get enough discounts that it would well pay for your $14 if you like to buy fabric and those things as well. There is a Facebook group, yes. You do not have to be on Facebook, though. All of our live sessions are on 2 different platforms, of which are not on social media. Oh, Terry Jo, that's great. Oh, Tina, that's great. Yes, you are one of our newest members, and it's great to see you. Peg, you were definitely here on the ground floor, day 1. A lot of you are here, which is wonderful. Lisa, okay, so if you could see Lisa's clothes, she said she was a beginner. If you saw what she's wearing now, you would just be amazed. She makes gorgeous suits. Oh, thanks, Marina. Yeah, and Marina, if you think of it, if you email me info@angelawolf.com, I'll find that free. It was like a preview of the Fashion Sewing Club just to show you how the site's laid out. But if you're already in the Stellaire class and the holiday class, you kind of know how the whole platform works. It's all the same, except there's hundreds of videos. Hundreds and hundreds. Krissa wants to know, where do you find good garment fabric since we lost all the good shops? I know, Krissa. Well, that's why I started my Fabric Stash site, because it's all garment fabrics. And if you go to angelawolfpatterns.com, at the top, it'll say Fabric Stash. And you can see videos that I show videos. But does anybody else have other Fabric Mart? Vogue Fabrics is a great one. Mood is a good one. I know, but I miss touching that fabric. If you're in Michigan, there's one in Berrien Springs that has some garment, mostly home dec. That's called Lemon Creek. And then in Holland, Muskegon, Grand Rapids is Fields Fabrics, which is amazing. So Fashion Sewing Club members, by the way, you will have your next meeting on January 11th, the 11th. So Get your sewing room cleaned up. Go back and binge watch on some of the missed episodes if you missed any of them. So all the live episodes are in the club, by the way. So you don't have to show up for all of them. A lot of people work and can't do that. How do you win the dress form? Okay, if you are a member of the Fashion Sewing Club or you signed up for the holiday class, the holiday 2023 class, you are entered into the giveaway. Hi, Mari. Debbie, a few people roaming in towards the end. Well, I hate to leave you guys, but I am going to. Oh, thanks, Donna. Oh, Amanda's bundles. Yes, she has some great knit fabrics. And Patty has some more for you. Emma One Stock. One Sock, not stock. And Marcy Tilton. I know I'm a touchy-feely person too when it comes to that. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm wishing you a very, very, very Merry Christmas. Although that was a few days ago, but you know what? I talked to some friends that they celebrate all week because sometimes they have bigger families and they're going from families. So I'm going to continue the Christmas season and then a Happy New Year, of course. And I will see you again on the week of the 9th. So there'll be no show next week. So just stay in bed after staying up all night New Year's Eve, although it's Wednesday. But I will see you the week of the 9th. We'll be back rolling with our Fashion Sewing Club and our weekly live shows on Wednesday. Of course, I might find something that I want to play next Wednesday, so don't count that out. But you'll get a notice if I do decide to do that. Sound good? All right, everyone. Almost Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Talk soon. Bye.